as reported by Punch newspaper, that the Nigerian Minister of Information and Culture ordered the arrest of the journalist who was accused to have criticized him. It was reported that the journalist Mr. Jolayemi has absconded by the time the police arrived his house to arrest him, but arrested the wife instead. While speaking with Punch newspaper, Mrs. Jolayemi, wife to the Mr. Jolayemi, the journalist, was arrested because she told them that she advised her husband to run away. While reacting to the news, the former ADP governorship candidate in Lagos, Mr. GBADAMOSI Babatunde, said a government of tyrannical and pompous singers. If you didn't want to be criticized, why not stay at home? Did anyone force you to take public office? Says Mr. Gbadamoshi. Mr. Gbadamoshi added, saying, what really got me is the way they just telling big fat lies so confidently, like nobody notices their oh so obvious incompetence. They are all about the pomp of the office, needs the responsibilities. Babatunde Gbadamoshi reacts. And here are some of the reactions from him and also other people who reacted to what Mr. Gbadamoshi said. Someone said, Abio, if he couldn't stand the heat of criticism, he should just leave the kitchen. Someone says, paper gods, little men in big agbada. I blame Nigerian youth for this. Another says here that Nigerian politicians who travel abroad don't come home with their discipline and simple life. They travel abroad to locate the universities to enroll their children, hospitals to treat themselves, hotel to lodge, and save banks to lodge stolen money. Who is LAI Mohammed? Someone says it is incredible how the most powerful in Nigeria's government have the thinnest skin. When you know you are an oligarchy without the people's mandate, you are afraid of your own shadow. Okay, these united people, clowns, will never know the satisfaction normal people have from doing their jobs. Well done. Someone says that funny how a man who poured so much insults on former President Goodluck Jonathan through his term in office can't take the same whatever the same insult is being given, and is now trying to arrest a lot of people. It's really annoying that they are doing everything possible to wreck one of the little luxurious that Nigeria have left, that is the freedom of speech. They are doing so because PDP and Nigerians haven't done enough by exposing the atrocities of APC government. I think this government have managed to control the media. I expected that this matter should trend everywhere. PDP needs to raise up the defend Nigerians from these tyrants. Okay, those are the people who reacted to Gbadamoshi, Babatunde Gbadamoshi on Twitter. And of course, if we look at this whole thing, what you want, what you do, like they always say, what you want, what you know that if it's being done to you, don't do it to others. What you don't want to be done to you, don't do it to others. But they want to do it to others, but they don't want it to be done to them. And that is where you will not see the hypocrisy of the highest order. Everybody was like, we're trying to align with them, not really align with them. Of course, they were saying and many things, many insults. And that time, nobody even talked about whether there's anything like a hate speech or whatever, because even the so-called president then never even listened to them. He never even looked at their side, and maybe they felt that is how life is, because maybe they felt they were saying the truth. And at the end of the day, since they not came in, everybody began to realize what they have been doing, that a lot of propaganda went in that particular time. But because the man in charge them did not even give them a room, or did not even try to debunk, or did not try to go after them, they felt, everybody just believed that what they were saying was the right thing. But now at the end of the day, when they came in, everything became more open to everybody. So that is just the way it is. So they are advising Lai Mohammed, if you know that you cannot withstand the heat, and I think the same thing should go to Femi Adesina, that says, oh, Nigerians, they love bashing the president, bashing the political leaders, that now it is going to be, if you blow me, I blow you. And he made mention of one thing, that if you know that you cannot receive blow, don't blow another person. I think that a phrase should be referred back again to Lai Mohammed. If you cannot take the blow, then don't even, it's okay. Gbadamosi is saying it in a different way. If you know that you don't want to be criticized, then you just have to leave the kitchen if the place is too hot for you. And up till now, nothing is being done. I learned that the police is now charging the guy to court after many days. That was what he ought to have done from the beginning. Or you sue him, or you charge him to court, or whatever, legally. But maybe they now saw that, oh, Nigerians are begin, but they also know that Nigerians will speak, that Nigerians will not just keep quiet. So they are not trying to charge the man after you have kept, what of the wife and the two brothers, and what of the man himself? You have kept him for a very long time there, which is not supposed to be. At least within 24 hours, if you arrest somebody, within 24 hours, you charge the person to court. That is what the law stipulated. So are we saying, or are they saying that he does not know all those things? Because he was trying to deny that he didn't ask anybody to arrest anybody. And then if people don't arrest, say somebody on your behalf, then the natural thing to do is for them to please release this person. I didn't ask you to do that. You would have come out in that line. But of course, they cannot be telling Nigerians that kind of stories that you didn't tell them to arrest the man. Okay, someone says, but these same people criticize Jonathan, of course, which everybody has been saying almost on a daily basis without any rebuke, talk less of arrest. Lai Mohammed, why? Okay, someone says, I wonder, oh, this government now, why? The man is a pathological liar. Lai Mohammed, you don't have any right to order the arrest of any citizen. You said so many lies, but nobody arrested you. We warned them, but they refuse to listen. That is how they are going to tell lies till 2023. Lai Mohammed, remember how you castigated Goodluck Jonathan and Atiku? Nobody arrested you or your wife. Someone say, okay, oh, don't mind them. They will all fall soon. What of God? The wrath of God is waiting upon them. These are some of the insults the ruling party will receive for this ugly misconduct and abuse of power. The president and the National Working Committee of APC should call Lai Mohammed to order. No, to call him to order. Even when the so-called presidents, even the party, the so-called president, the federal government, they've not been obeying rule of law. They've not been obeying laws. We all know, we all are witnesses to what happened to Shiwore and a lot of journalists like that. So calling them to order or whatever, it's not going to help anything, because for this so long they didn't do anything. They ought not to have arrested the man in the first instance. So calling them to order now is not going to do anything. The damage has been done. If you check it, the damage has been done. If men were gods, then mankind would have been wiped out. Imagine subjecting a woman to such treatment. Supposing the husband did not turn up, then the woman will still be in detention. If I can't get you, then all your family will be jailed. This barbaric reaction can only happen here in Africa. I wonder what stopped them from arresting the children as well. The wise king that wants to reign for long does not put his ears on the keyhole, ever dropping what his servants are saying about him. Doing this will only lead to his downfall. Lai Mohammed, why are you doing this? If you know that you cannot take the heat, then stay at home. If you don't want to be criticized, that is what they are telling him, that you stay back at home. It's not must that you must come and serve the people, because criticism goes with the job that you are doing. So you have to have known that. So it's just so disappointing that at this age and time, or at this level, you thought they know better, that they would have done the right thing. But you can imagine all these years they were just doing it. They didn't know that it hurts as well. If you do the right thing, one thing is that people will sing your praises. There's no two ways about it. Things cannot be going the other way around and you expect people to be smiling. You can't beat a child and expect that child not to cry. No, it's not going to happen. It will not happen. If you do the right thing, without you saying anything, people will be fighting on your behalf. People will be chanting your praises. People will be rendering encomium to you. It is natural. It is natural. So it shows that they are not really mature. They are not matured at all. They just came, with propaganda, and because they just they had little opportunity because of what has been happening even in the past. Not that it was so rosy. They used that opportunity, but now the reality has set in and see what is happening, and they are crying here and there. So guys, let us hear your opinion concerning what the ADP governorship candidate said. Babatunde Gbadamosi, telling Lai Mohammed that, did anyone force you to take public office? If you know that you can't take it, then see that at home if you can't take it. So guys, let's say your opinion, leave your comments, and let's have your take. Thank you.